Hi, everybody. Several PE classes, I can guarantee, I can smell my dick cheese right now.
Two guys in the dark.
Oh, bat, fuck.
Don't use the finger in my butt. It's sensitive.
All right, JT, now you say something racist. This is how the show works.
Two guys in the dark.
So, I smell my debit card right in front of her.
What?
We're two guys in the dark.
I bet George Washington Carver came up with peanut butter thinking, I can't wait to stick my dick in it.
Two guys in the dark.
You had one job, you dumb bitch!
So, we ready?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay.
Wait.
God.
As soon as we're ready to record, look what happened.
What? Cat shows up?
You seeing it? She knows she can't fit in there.
I remember beating her ass in there.
She just wants me to... Yep, okay. I see you. I'm doing something. I'm just going to have to turn the ignorance button on. Or whatever you would call it when you're ignoring someone. Trying to be ignorant of something. That's it. That's the one.
Okay. Can we start?
We're good.
Okay. All right, welcome. Oh, motherfucker. Why?
She scared me.
Well,
Go somewhere else. Alright, let's do this.
Oh, Jesus.
Do this.
oh, Jesus. I'm about to drive to Nashville. Look. Oh, now my cat's doing it.
Boo!
Goddamn black cats, man. It's like they know.
Boo!
Fuck off, boo. Oh, he actually listened. He said, oh, okay, I guess I'll go fuck myself this way.
Well, I keep petting her.
He's gonna keep playing with it, whatever it is.
Over here.
Hold on, Sean's got to take away whatever the fuck's over there making noise.
I heard you're having fun.
I want to see Sean. You see? Oh, she literally
Kick the cat out
all the way out. Just to jump back up in there. Now she's sticking her ass out.
Give a cat a wet willy.
She knows what I'm talking about.
This is why I want to know animal policy.
Yeah, I agree. It'd be nice. I have to, poop and, settle him down every time you try to do something.
Yeah.
Future Sean's gonna have his work cut out for him.
Yeah.
He just can cut the whole first 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But man.
So we ready?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh god. Okay. Fourth time's the try. All right. Here we go. And then Leslie kicks down the door. All right. Welcome.
She literally says, "I heard you were having fun."
Yep. All right. Welcome to the season 4 finale of Two Guys in the Dark. The season 4 finale here.
You spoke too soon, sir.
Is that? Well, that's Bonnie. Bonnie can be part of the show.
Bonnie's very quiet, so
Yeah, unless she's dreaming.
she ain't been in here all day, but she's like, "Heard you's having fun."
Yep. Okay. Now this is a crazy year. This is COVID year, and if you guys notice the episode order, it goes Christmas, Halloween, Easter. So
Backwards.
yeah, Egg-A-Mania 3.
Sorrow year.
Yeah, this is Egg-A-Mania 3 is the season finale, or is this Egg-A-Mania 4? I don't know. It's Egg-A-Mania season.
Egg-A-Mania 4, right?
I don't know, 3 or 4.
We've done one season. Haven't we? No, because it'd be Egg-A-Mania 3 because we did the second and third season overlap, right?
Yeah, first 2 seasons were together.
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. Okay, this is Egg-A-Mania 3.
Hopefully.
Whew, this is it's crazy Easter. Basically, the corona's it's made things crazy. That's why we're having to do this on Zoom. I'm your host, Captain Cool, Prince of all Podcasters, with VJ, the butt chugger of bananas.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Yeah. And my dad.
Out of curiosity, when I turn my camera sideways, you know, it landscapes on my phone.
Mm-hmm.
Does it do the same thing on the laptop, or are you guys seeing me sideways right now?
We see. I don't know. I see your head. I don't know.
So it's like straight up and down normal.
It is now.
But before it was sideways?
Yes.
Okay.
What
So I'll just leave it up.
What difference does it make? It's still, as long as we see your head normally. It's just like widescreen, full screen for me. Have you been
I'm only
on?
seeing half of your face, Sean.
Well, that's good. You don't need to see the whole thing. Have you been on?
I gotta see it when I piss it off.
No, you ain't gonna piss me off. So, have you been on all the Egg-A-Manias?
I thought so. I've been a part of all of them. I don't know if I was actually filmed in all of them, but I've been a part of all of them as far as Egg Hunt.
I think you have been in all the episodes of Egg-A-Mania.
Okay.
I think he has too. Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about. I wrote the notes for this episode like a year ago.
Yeah.
So some of these are gonna be outdated.
Wait, so was this? You wrote these in 2020?
Oh yeah.
2019.
Like 2000, like probably like March or February of 2020.
Yeah.
Okay.
First thing I was talking about was the coronavirus and how my butthole was ready for this. Everybody was panicking over toilet paper, and I'm like, you fools! I've been preparing all along.
Like, at least tell me you shaved the hair out of your ass, right?
I'm scared to. Like,
Nope. Nope.
like I thought about it.
That's okay.
I thought about it. I'm like,
The answer should have been yes, of course. If I'm going to take, you know, washcloth and just rub it up through there every time I poop. I mean, because dingleberries and all that, you know.
okay.
Gross, nasty.
A couple of weeks ago, I had to run Drano through his bathtub because it was stopping up. How you like that?
Tasia
And he
sheds.
gets mad because I don't want to shower when I'm there.
Tasia sheds a lot, so I can't help that.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the problem.
Now, at the place we lived before we moved here, whenever I don't want to throw, you know, out any names or anything, but let's just say your boy doesn't use a lot of conditioner. He just uses shampoo. And when you use too much conditioner, it would clog up the drain
Mm-hmm.
because the water wouldn't break it down.
Mm-hmm.
It would just sit inside the drain. So every couple months, I had to take a plunger and just plunge the shower till the drain, you know, completely shot out, like went down, and the water would run down it real easily.
Okay.
Haven't had that problem since we moved here yet, though. So I'm hoping it
Well,
doesn't happen.
that's good. But you only been there about a month.
No, we've been here since November.
Oh, okay. So,
Like November 3rd.
how's this is usually the season of Two Guys in the Dark is like it expands from 1 year, but this one's a little crazy. So it took us a little longer to get season 4 done. What was everybody's 2020 like? Was it good or bad year?
Let's just say when the countdown began for New Year's,
Yeah.
it was one of those situations where it's like, oh, I can't wait. This as soon as 2020 is over, we're in the clear. And then it hit, January 1st, 2021. I was like, no.
Nothing's changed.
No, it's only going to get worse.
Oh, yeah, we got new strains of coronavirus coming out. They don't have enough vaccines for everybody yet. Jesus.
Everything going on with presidency and just...
Yeah.
And you've already had COVID once.
Yeah. Now, let's not call it COVID. Remember to redact that.
What do you call it?
Because YouTube buries anything that you say involving those statements.
Oh.
So we gotta say something like, the situation, or, we gotta steer clear of, like, pandemic, COVID, corona, stuff like that.
Why?
Because YouTube buries any video that mentions anything like, especially like,
the hell
if you were to type out, in the description, if you mentioned anything about it,
I probably wouldn't.
YouTube buries it. I know. I was just saying, like, what we should do is edit over it and say Voldemort again.
Oh.
That shit would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I actually just listened to that episode the other day.
Oh, yeah.
I was dying. Just listen to it. All of a sudden, I hear me yell, Voldemort. And I'm like, what the fuck just happened? And then it takes us like 5 minutes before we explain what happened. And I'm like, oh, okay. We're talking about Voldemort.
Yeah.
So you've already had it that must not be named.
Yeah.
Yes. And it that must not be named was not fun.
Uh-huh.
Could not smell anything.
I know people who've...
That's got it.
Do what?
Have we talked about it on the podcast yet?
Yeah, we talked about it.
Okay.
I know people who still haven't got their smell back.
I got mine back after a week. But I say the first day that I had it, the first day that I showed symptoms and I didn't know that I had it,
yeah,
was the worst. Because that was that day that I literally didn't wake up all day. And then when it was finally time to go to work, I went and I got in the shower. And about 5 minutes through my shower, I was like, I can't do this. I cut the water off. I grabbed a towel, dried my hair off, went, laid back down, and went back to sleep. Slept all night. Now I woke up the next morning. I finally had energy to do things.
Yeah.
It was so crazy because they said it affects everybody differently, but for me specifically, it was just like up until the first day that I had any symptoms at all, it was like the absolute no energy was the only symptom that I got.
Yeah.
I didn't have a fever as far as I know. I didn't have like any other symptoms. It's just no energy. And then 3 or 4 days later, and this was like 2 days after I got tested and they said that I had COVID, was the first sign that anything was wrong, because somebody had got me a bag of Smell Good for Christmas. It was like body wash, body cream, and body spray. And I had pulled out the bucket and rubbed it on my hands and smelled nothing. That shit was so powerful. Leslie was like, you don't have to bring it over here for me to smell it. I can smell it from here. I was like, well, I got the COVID.
Yeah.
I'm going to go upstairs and lay down.
So I'm pretty sure I might have had it in 2019 in December, because I was sick for about a month, and I was like, I don't know what this is, but it sucks. But I always thought, like, maybe I did have COVID back in like December of 19. I don't know.
Did you have any of the symptoms?
I know I feel like
I doubt you did, because the strain didn't make its way to America. Like, the first reported case in America was February or March of 2020.
Okay, well, I don't know. I was like, this thing sucks, because the first day I was just hurting and I was cold, and then like I was sick, and then I know like 2 coworkers who had the same thing, or we were sick about a month.
Yeah, you might have had it.
Or you could have just had the flu. Could have just had the flu. Did I catch it?
That
Probably.
is also a possibility, yeah.
You probably caught it too.
I catch everything. I mean, if one of you motherfuckers brings it in this house, I catch it. That's just what it is.
Bryon, you just need gloves and a face mask for everyday life. Like, just forever. Your dad always wearing gloves and a face mask.
So,
Tell what we bring in this house.
how was your 2020?
I thrived in it, man. Yeah. I didn't do anything different.
Well, what's that Bang quote?
What?
Something about darkness.
Oh yeah. Damn it. What was that?
I was born in it.
Hey, where's the bar?
Something about darkness.
Yeah, it was good for me. I just had to wear a mask when I went into places.
Yeah.
And that wasn't like a hard option for me. I'm like, sure, I'll wear a mask if it'll try to, keep me from dying. Or if I'm sick to keep other people from dying, yes, I'll wear it. But then when I would go into like the BP or somewhere or anywhere I would go in, seemed like I was the only motherfucker wearing one.
Yeah.
That shit gets on my nerves.
I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people?
Now, me and VJ work in retail, and even if you don't believe in mask helping, it should just be like a respect thing to people who are forced to go to work.
Yes.
Like, at least show that you care about the people who work in retail.
And most don't.
Yeah.
At least not in this city.
Because your dumbass was too stupid to stock up on toilet paper.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what? Put your stupid mask on, or I'm going to put my toe in your mouth. Then you'll have that to worry about.
Yeah. People don't respect it. They're not going to tell me what to do. So it's goddamn idiot. All you got to do is wear that while you're going somewhere in public.
Yeah.
Stop being a fucking selfish asshole. And that's how I feel about it.
The mandates should have been somewhere along the lines of, like...
You know what? If somebody pulls you, or somebody sees you in a public place without a mask on, and they beat the fuck out of you, you know what? That's how it is. No, nobody gets in trouble for it.
Hashtag 2 guys in the dark.
Oh, we're starting to move me, guys. It's not a good one. We're gonna get sued.
All right. Let's move on.
All right.
After I watched the podcast, I was like, you know what? They're right. And I went out and I found my cousin. So I told him not to go in that Dairy Queen without a freaking mask on.
I whooped his ass.
All right. So what's happened?
Add him to the back of my truck, and I drove him down the parking lot naked.
Well, goddamn, I didn't want him. I don't mean all that. Don't kill somebody over it.
No, he wanted that blizzard. He wanted it.
All right. Has anything happened to anybody in the last couple of weeks?
You mean the last? Well, okay. So we've already covered the last year.
Yeah.
VJ, anything the last couple of weeks?
I gotta think about it. You know what? I might have wrote some shit in my notes. Let me check.
All right.
Oh yeah, I can actually think of one of them already.
What?
All right. Well, what is it?
I mean, I know it's the start of Black History Month.
Yeah.
Like we're not even 10 days into Black History Month. I've already made 2 just not unforgivable, but like just bad race jokes, and I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Oh, let's hear them.
Is he looking shit up on his phone? Is that why I can't see him? Oh, okay.
So the first one was I don't know.
Hold on.
Hold on. All I'm hearing is.
Yeah, it fucks up when you're not in face view. So memorize your joke and then come back.
Okay. Coming back.
All right.
Okay, sorry. So I was driving my forklift. I was dropping for this kid in this one aisle, and I just stopped and I looked at him and I said, "Could you imagine?" Well, I didn't say that. I said, "Martin Luther King, but he's white." And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "Martin Luther King Jr., but he's white. Go." And he's like, "I had a dream." And I was like, "And it was terrible." And he just looked at me and started dying laughing, and he's like, that was actually pretty good. And I was like, you're not allowed to say that. You're white.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I don't know why, but I just imagine like making a skit out of that now. That's just Martin Luther King laying in the bed with his wife one night. Like he's in cold sweats, and she wakes up, and he's like, ah! And she's like, what, honey, what's wrong? I had a dream, and it was terrible. They were everywhere. They made one of them president.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
God dang.
But yeah, and then the other joke I made yesterday, yeah, we were out getting Vietnamese food, and one of my friends says, he was talking about, I don't actually know how they got on the subject, but they were making some really bad race jokes, and I didn't say it out loud. But
what color were your friends?
I told him about it later. After I was like, I'll tell you after we get out to the restaurant. But they were talking back and forth, and he goes, in full view of everybody, he's like, "Yeah, we'll just bring up Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and that'll piss them all off."
That's a different country.
Like, well, we're in a Vietnamese restaurant, so I don't think it's going to piss any of them off. And besides, even if you did bring that up, all they'd have to say is Vietnam, and you would immediately lose the argument. And then I looked down to eat my food, and I don't know if you've seen or had any Vietnamese food that's authentic.
Nope.
But like, it's a process. It's a process. I was like, God damn it! How did they beat us in Vietnam when it takes 20 minutes to eat a bowl of soup? And that was.
Well, what kind of food was it? I've never had it.
Do what?
What kind of food was it? I've never had it.
So the food is like these bowls of like it had like lettuce, and then it had noodles, and then it had chicken and shrimp and all kinds of different like garnishes and stuff that you could add to the top of it. And then I guess, I'm not sure if you were either supposed to mix it up or just eat it at your leisure, but the bowl itself was delicious. Okay. But the other thing I ordered was this soup, and it's called pho or something like that. And I didn't quite care for the one that I ordered specifically, because of the flavor of the broth, and I accidentally ended up mixing too much of one of the herbs that they give you into it, and made it taste really minty.
Wait, you made the fucking food?
I told you, that's why the joke was bad. I was like, how did they win that war? It takes them 20 minutes just to eat a bowl of soup, because I had to make the damn soup while I was eating it.
Fuck that. See, fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah. I ain't going there.
No, I gotta make it myself.
I probably won't go back unless it's to try the sandwiches or the something else on the menu. But the soup itself, I thought was going to be better. When they brought it to me, it looked like ramen style soup, like how you see it in the anime. And you just add what you wanted to it, but it was very chaotic.
This pissed me off. Whose idea was this? Because I'm pissed at him.
I was like, I'm no Rachel Ray. I'm not making my own shit.
I don't know. We had all been talking about going out and getting some food, trying Vietnamese together. They had it before. I'd never had it. I was like, let's try it. So they were like, "Oh, well, come with us to this Vietnamese restaurant." I was like, "Sure."
All right.
But here's respect. I probably won't do this.
I don't blame you.
I did also go to two like
what happened?
Korean and Vietnamese, and the first one was like a Vietnamese grocery store where you could buy like, just stuff that they would get in a grocery store back home, and that was pretty cool. Okay. And then the second place was this place called K&S World Market, which they have a couple of out here, and I actually got us a bunch of stuff to try on the podcast while I was there.
All right.
So whenever we get back together, link up, I got a couple of Jamaican orange sodas, Jamaican grape sodas. I got us a coconut soda to try.
Okay.
Which sounds terrible.
Yeah, it does.
We're gonna try it and find out. Now I got us some candy corn, but it's not like candy corn. It's like corn that's made into a candy somehow. I don't know how to explain it.
All right.
And then I got us these Oreo cupcake things.
Okay.
I got us a bunch of random shit to try.
Well, about a year ago, BJ asked me to put something in my notes. Well, I did.
Oh, Jesus.
Let's see how well he remembers. So,
Funny. Oh.
what the fuck is this faggotry? Alright, sorry. Okay. So, a year ago, you said, put this in your notes, Sean. I said, okie doke. So, here's what you told me to write. BJ fixes his car window. Ring a bell?
I don't think that there was any joke in that whatsoever.
Okay. Are you just proud of it and you want to...
What happened was my passenger side window had got to the point where it no longer worked, so I legitimately bought the mechanics and stuff to fix my window.
Okay.
And fixed it myself.
Well, I'm glad we waited a year for that. All right, let's move on. All right. Video of the week. All right. Now, this is a video of the week. This is where we put a video on our Facebook page, Two Guys in the Dark on Facebook. You can go follow us on there and watch all of our videos of the weeks and our videos. This week is we're picking a guy who me and VJ been watching a lot of. I think his YouTube channel is RC World. And this one's my favorite of his. It's when your friend's choking, but it's fire. And this one's hilarious. Have you seen this one?
I think so.
I sent you.
I'm pretty sure I've watched it. Prepped on his.
I sent you a link to it. I don't know if you watched it, but it's hilarious. I've probably watched it 3 times already. So, definitely check this out. And we also have all of our videos in the week on our YouTube channel as well, Cool Kids with Asthma. So check it all there. And by the way, I can't remember the last time we've kept count on the episodes of our Facebook growth. Our Facebook started blowing up. It actually slowed down a lot, but we're like at 230 something as of now.
How many people we have subscribed to the podcast?
To the channel, the YouTube.
Yeah,
we're almost to 170. We've been on like
that our Facebook's got us beat.
Yeah, but I was like, fuck.
It sucks because we're supposed to be using the Facebook to promote the channel.
Yeah. And we've been on 160 seems like for like a damn year almost.
Yeah, it has been a minute.
So I'm ready to get to 200, damn it. Okay.
Bryon, we need you to get us some new followers, Bryon.
You got this huge Pokemon Go community you can just use to your fingertips.
Pokemon Go accounts, why don't you just create 2 YouTube accounts too? I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
If it makes you feel better, Bryon, you're probably the only person who supports our podcast.
You're probably the only one who's listening.
In our families, in our immediate families.
With the exception of me, he's probably the only person who's listened to every episode.
Me?
Him.
Oh,
I didn't count you on that.
Like with the exception of you and me, he's the.
Oh, have you listened to every episode?
Do what?
Have you listened to every episode?
Yes.
You've seen All Our Fears Are Us now.
Yeah, did you not? I sent you a message the other day saying I just finished the Fears of Ours Halloween special. That was the final chapter y'all posted.
Yeah. I thought you just watched that one. I didn't know you went and watched all of them.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay. I didn't know that.
And you're up to date on all the
Bizarre
Adventure too, right?
Well, as he's putting them out, he's taking forever to get to each episode. But I just watched the last one he put out, and I'm like, damn it, I need more.
They're coming.
It's like, it sucks too, because it was, for a minute, it was like he's putting them out 2 a week, and then it was like, okay, one a week, and now it's like one every week and a half. And
Yeah.
then this time, I feel like it's gonna be one every 2 weeks.
Well, it's gonna get a lot better now that Tazia's back. Because when she left, I was like, I could play video games. And then now she's back. I'm like, I guess I'm going back to editing. And so, you could blame Persona 5 for the lack of content here lately. But I probably spent 6 hours editing yesterday. It was like my one day off. I spent probably like 6 hours editing. 2 hours of that was editing a VJ sex scene. So
I'm curious about that too, because I do not remember us having that conversation.
You'll hear it soon.
Hey, one more thing. Did Sean tell you his license expired
Oh yeah, 2 years ago.
2 years ago?
Whoops.
Went back and forth to Nashville a few times.
And got pulled over on an
got
expired
pulled over.
license.
What?
What?
The time you got pulled over.
Yeah, it's expired. My fucking license expired 2019.
So how have you not?
I don't know.
It's funny. I went to go get my taxes done, and she's like, "Give me your driver's license." I was like, "Okie doke." And when she handed it back, I looked at it. I was like, "Well, that don't look right." And I put it back in my wallet. I was like, I got home. I was like, "What year is it?" 2021. I was like, "Whoops."
He still ain't went and got it done. I said, go get... He had to work today on his day off, but I'm like, dude, just pick a day, come home, go down there, and tell him your license expired.
It ain't hard.
If he waits too long, they'll make him retake the fucking test.
You fill out a form, and they'll either send you, take a picture of you, and make a temporary license and send you home with that, or they'll, it just doesn't take long. That's what I'm saying. Me and Leslie did it out here, and it took me about 30 minutes. And the only reason it took me 30 minutes is because I did it wrong the first time.
Oh.
Mine still has 4 years.
Well, I gotta do that sometime soon.
So every time you get it renewed, they push the date out further.
Yeah, so I have... when I got mine in 2020, it said I had till 2025.
Yeah.
So, same with Frankie's. I didn't know this dumbass went 2 years without even... I'm like, why do I got to remind you of these little things like that?
If you'd have gotten pulled over in Knoxville, you'd be fucked right now. Because those assholes out there.
Yeah. They might have impounded your damn car.
Shit.
Oof.
And then you'd had to went and got your license, got proof of it, and then they might have give your car back, and then you'd had to have paid impound fee.
Yep.
Well-
And you'd have to pay for every single day that it was on the watch.
Yeah.
And you'd have to pay a fee just to take it off the watch.
Yeah.
Oof.
So you might want to think about going down there.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm a busy man.
My ass. Get down there and do it. Shit.
Hey, tell Tavia to get him to go get it. She'll get on it. She'll start whipping him.
Okay.
And the other thing he needed... What was the other thing he needed to do?
Oh, my car's having a bunch of malfunctions too.
Yep.
I gotta go. There's this guy I'm thinking about going to. He took the stand-up class I'm taking before, but he's doing it so he can make people laugh while they wait on their cars getting fixed. I was like, I want to check that guy out.
That's weird. That is a weird goal to have.
Yeah. So
I want to make people laugh while they wait on their car. Like, I just want to stand in the waiting room of an auto shop and just crack people up. That's a weird goal. But you know what? More power to them.
yeah. So I'm gonna try and check this guy out. I sent my teacher. I was like, "Hey man, give me his info so I can get this guy some business." I sent him that Wednesday, and the motherfucker still hasn't given me the dude's info. So he's basically like you. He doesn't really text me back that much. He goes, "Yeah, man, I could do that for you," and then just never responded after that.
Yeah.
I was like,
Probably been drunk ever since.
Shit.
Oh, well, you can edit that if you want.
Damn, Bryon. Leave it in, Sean. Leave it in.
All right, let's move on. As per tradition to Egg-A-Mania, VJ comes up with this movie idea about a bunny rabbit who is forced into like slavery to make eggs. This huge, I think VJ wants Batista to play this bunny. It's a huge blockbuster idea of a movie. Have you added any more to this blockbuster idea?
Oh, is that's the tradition?
Well, you talked about it the last two of them.
Came up with?
You talked about the last two Egg-A-Manias. I was like, I wonder if he's got more to it.
I don't know, but I guess we can add more to it right now if you wanted to.
Okay.
I want Batista to be smoking a stogie.
Oh, what?
A stogie?
What's that?
A cigar.
A cigar. And I want him to have one of those like mounted machine guns, but like ripped off the mount. He's just walking around with it.
Okay.
Killing businessmen.
Alright, so no new additions to this. I've actually got an Easter Bunny movie idea myself, if you want to hear it.
It's gonna be a lot lamer, but no, I'm just kidding. Come on.
Turn that off.
Turn it off?
Yeah, you've had it off all day. It's going fucking bizarre. It's going berserk over there.
Oh my God, it was just your Nana K calling.
Well.
Hey, speaking of which, does Nana K watch our podcast?
No. You know what? Nana K don't even let me come over. Like, here's what's been happening. How come you're not in view? We can't see you. Well, here's what Nana K's been up to. She'll text me and be like, thinking about you. I'm like, oh, okay. I could come up there tomorrow if you want, introduce my girlfriend to you. Don't text me for 2 months. What are you doing? Nothing much. I'll be up that way tomorrow. You want me to stop by?
Ain't heard from her since.
She's like, psych.
That piece of shit
Have
again.
y'all actually been to check on her? To make sure she's
He talks to her every day. She just called him.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay. I was just checking, making sure she's doing
No,
fine.
She just got out of the hospital.
For what?
Her kidneys. Her kidneys were messed up. And this time she had, fuck. What'd I say? She had...
I just saw there's a big machete on his fucking couch.
That's in case the tax man comes.
It was son of a bitch.
Well, alright. Well, moving on.
Well, she just got out of the hospital. She had to spend 2 days there because she had, botulism. No, E. coli. That's what it was. She had E. coli
Okay,
poisoning.
I was about to ask because I thought botulism.
Thought that was a wrestling thing.
My mom's told me about that a few times, but I don't remember what it is.
She had E. coli poisoning. Didn't know what, so...
Did she get it from a bottle of ranch?
I don't know where she got it from, but that was what was wrong with her, and they ran a bunch of antibiotics through her, and then they give her some exact antibiotics for that, and now she's feeling better. So
That's good. Alright, so here is my Easter Bunny. Easter Bunny.
Does she watch the podcast?
No, she don't watch the podcast. She don't know what podcast it is. He keeps telling her about it. I'm like, they don't know what this thing is. They don't know what it is.
They don't know how to work the YouTube.
Yeah. They don't.
Sorry,
Yeah.
YouTube.
All right.
they don't even have. They don't have like a computer or Wi-Fi or internet or anything, but they do have it on the phone that I got them. Got them a phone. They're on my. Oh fuck me.
Family plan.
Yeah, they're on my family plan. So, and matter of fact, I have a card from them somewhere. I wonder if Frankie got it out of the mailbox.
I don't know. All right, I'm gonna move on. God damn it! All right, here's my movie idea of my Easter Bunny thing. It's about the Easter Bunny after Easter. He's depressed. He's in a lot of pain from shitting out all these eggs.
Mm-hmm.
His boyfriend's pissed because he's not getting any, and it's just a drama. And it's like, honestly, you don't really need the Easter Bunny for this movie to work, but I'm doing it because I want the Easter Bunny in it.
So it could either be about the Easter Bunny or about Santa Claus.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it'd have to be Mr. and Mr. Claus, but and this one for it to work. But
if it was Santa Claus, I imagine it'd be something along the lines of, "That's why I'm so fat, kids. I have depression."
Just imagine like a very awkward mall moment where like he's just talking to a kid about it. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you what I wanted for Christmas. Yeah.
So, Mom, I don't want to come here anymore.
All right. Let's get on to some segments. All right.
That's the shot. Sleeping with the fishes.
No. Tales of stand-up.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
See, you could edit in with your fancy editing skills. You could edit in some people clapping and laughing.
Yes, you could.
Yay!
Okay. Yeah, because you guys aren't going to do it. All right. So this week is I think it's Fantastic Brewing Company or Fantastical Brewing Company. I did this one. I did this show. It's the only show I've done so far this year. In
2021.
Yeah. My teacher posted randomly like, "Hey, I'm doing this show. If the more people who show up, the more opportunities we can have to perform here." I'm like, "They already do an open mic here, but okay." So I went to go watch them, and just in case, because last time I went to one of his shows, he's like, "Can you do 5 minutes for me?" Because I think he accidentally took some Tylenol PM and passed out, so he wasn't really there. I was like, "I don't have anything for you." So this time I went to his show and I was prepared. I had 5 minutes worth of jokes because I only found out about 2 hours prior. I was like, "Well, just in case, I'll have 5 minutes ready." I went. He asked me to do 7. I was like, "Bruh, I got 5." You gave me a 2-hour warning. And then, but luckily, another comedian, Ray, showed up, who's like really cool. If you ever seen one of the videos I do stand up in, he's in it. And we both did a set, and then my teacher did a set, and it's really cool. It's awesome because the room we performed in was huge. It was like those brewing areas where they have those giant kegs, and where they make the beer and shit. So like behind the stage,
just literally be pouring their drinks behind the the square counter and whatnot.
Yeah, and like behind the stage, it looked like it was so big. It looked like it was 100 feet up, but I don't think it was that big. And it was just kegs stacked up behind you. I asked him to take a picture of me on stage, and he didn't do it. But it was a really cool backdrop. It'd been really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a decent 5 minutes, and I'd like to go back at some point. To be honest, it was a lot of fun.
What day is their open mic?
Their open mics are on Thursday. I might go just to get a picture of me performing there.
Where was it?
I think it's Fantastical Brewing Company.
Is it the one on Central?
Yeah, it's in some shitty neighborhood. It's pretty close to where I performed at Schultz Brow and Crafty Bastard.
Yeah. And you're going Wednesday.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is going to air like 5 years from now. But,
that's true.
Yeah, I got a show next Wednesday.
This Wednesday.
Yeah, this Wednesday at Last Days of Autumn Brewing Company. So
it's 2 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What time does it start?
6. I'm going to be there at 4 or 5, but it starts at 6.
Is it over by 8?
Damn, you just ready to get out of there, ain't you?
Listen, your mama wants to go, but she has to be at work.
Yeah.
At 8.
Uh-huh.
So she was wondering if you could go first so she could watch you and then leave.
Well, yeah, I could try. I mean, the way we do it in class, first one to show up is the first one who gets to pick their order. Luckily for me, no one's ever beat me to a show.
Your shows up 2 hours early.
Yeah.
It never works out for you because you always end up going first.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because, like, Alex, we're in class the other day. Alex is like, I said, "Oh, let him know about how the rules work on who gets to perform." He goes, "Oh, yeah. Whoever gets there first chooses what order they go in." He said, "Good luck. Sean gets there at like fucking 2." So, So, yeah. And I don't expect to be beaten this year either.
Nobody's going to show up that early except you. That's it.
Just me. It pisses Tazy off to no end too, but just me.
Well, I would say so, since she has to sit there in that damn bar, bored out of her fucking mind for hours before the show even starts.
She's like, "We're leaving at what time?" I say, "Right now. Get dressed."
So if your mama can work it through, we're gonna just drive down there. Not at 2.
Well, I guess we'll take separate cars, even though
Yeah.
I plan on drinking a lot. But
well, I'll drive home.
Okay, I guess Frankie could drive her own self back.
Yeah. She's just gonna go straight to work after the show.
Yeah.
And then I was just gonna drive you home.
Okay, that'll work.
Where are you going?
Good luck, Bryon.
Where'd he
You'll
go?
be there for a while.
I know. I don't know how long they stay after.
I never really get to go, but I've took the day off after, so I can actually enjoy myself and hang out with my classmates after.
Okay. Sounds very nice.
Yeah. The fuck was I gonna say? I had more to say about that. Oh yeah, this is my second time taking the stand-up class, so hopefully I'll have a bunch of new adventures lined up for Tales of Stand-Up, and I'm hoping it's gonna be a blast. And the one I'm doing Wednesday is gonna get recorded, so chance everybody will get to see this one.
What was your tale of stand-up again?
The bar I did, where I did a Fantastical Brewing Company.
Well, what was the story?
Oh, it's just me going up and talking about how cool the bar was and performing 5 minutes.
Oh, okay. I don't know why. I thought you were going to give us a snippet of, like, something, like, funny that happened.
Oh,
like
I mean,
a joke you made or something.
I did debut 2 new jokes
Because
there.
I was like, I knew you were telling us about the place, but I felt like afterwards I was like, I didn't. It was almost like I was like, you described it so well that I was about to experience what happened while you were there.
Oh, I mean,
and then you were like, and that's it for Tales of Stand Up, and I'm like, oh wait, it's over.
yeah, I mean, it really nothing significant happened. There was one comedian who showed up, and I really like this comedian. I say he's he's probably one of the best comedians I've met so far. Out of the ones I've met personally, I say he's probably like top 3 in Knoxville. He's funny, and he gave me props after my set, so that was good.
Hell yeah.
He was the one. I don't know if I brought this up when I was talking about the Union Place bar. There was these like frat kids heckling everybody, and like he was heckling everybody hard. He heckled my teacher hard. And then after my teacher got off, he went and talked to this comedian. He goes, "Get rid of them." And dude went up there in 5 minutes. They didn't last 5 minutes. He started roasting them. They ran out the room. They couldn't handle it. He was getting them so bad. I was like, damn. he was destroying them. And yeah, the guy's a really good comedian. And he gave me props after my show. I was like, hell yeah. So that's all really that happened there. It was my first stand-up in 2021.
2021. I'm proud of you.
All right.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, hopefully.
I wrote a song the other day.
Oh yeah. Well.
That's something I could have added to it. Huh?
Well, can we get a snippet?
Okay, you're gonna think it's really dumb.
Okay.
The song's called Booty Meat.
Booty Beat?
Booty Meat.
Booty Meat, okay.
Booty Meat, yeah. I don't know why, but I was walking into work and I was listening to this song, and I don't know why, but there was nobody else there. It was like me and one other guy, and so I'm like walking with this bounce in my step, and then I just start going to the beat, and then I just start randomly like thinking out loud. It just happened to rhyme, and this the song was basically me talking about how I wish that my ass cheeks were so fat I could make them clap, twerking all day. And then to the beat of the song, basically, and then I just like after I dropped the verse or the verse, I went straight into this chorus where I was like, booty meat, booty meat. I wrote this on the duty seat.
To duty seat?
The duty seat.
Okay. In my head, I just imagine a music video of you working at Sam's, and like there's a woman's butt like post edited over your butt, and she's like wearing like a G-string and bouncing her ass up and down while the upper half of your actual body is stocking shelves at Sam's. So
well, the funniest thing is like right after I had wrote this song,
yeah,
it might have been later that day or the next morning. It was like the next night when I was going into work. I saw that Caleb Francis video that he posted to Instagram where he found the genie.
Yeah.
And says he wants his ass to be so fat that when he walks down the stairs slightly too fast, he claps.
Yeah.
Big balls, too. That shit had me cracking up. I was like, I just wrote a song about that.
I like his stuff, all right.
It's booty meat, booty meat, booty meat, booty meat, booty meat, booty meat. I wrote this on the duty seat. Booty meat, booty
all right.
meat. And I just imagine like this really bouncy beat to it and everything. It just... I can't remember like the exact words I put in the verse, but I should have wrote it down. At some point, I was on the toilet using the bathroom. I was like, I gotta write this down,
yeah,
so that I can remember it. And that's where I came up with I wrote this on the duty seat part.
Oh, okay. I figured, I was like, did he write this on the toilet? And sure enough.
No, I mean I wasn't on the toilet when I wrote it, but when I started typing it out, I was like on the toilet. So it's like I wrote this on the duty seat. It was perfect because. There's also, like, I started writing a line that was, like, something about, like, okay, I lied, I wasn't on the toilet seat. And I just, like, I was stuck in sugar or some shit like that. I don't even remember it. But it was funny.
Okay. Alright, let's move on. This is a segment called Why Aren't You in Camera?
Oh, I didn't know we were going to have this on.
How does this segment work?
Well, this is where he leans up, where you can see him. You gotta be able to see him. All right. This next segment is called.
I don't know why he says that, because half the time when me and him do the.
What?
He does.
I'm like, I got my phone like this, and I'm fucking playing video games and talking to him, and then he's like, "You do it," and I'm like, "Oh, nothing. Certainly not playing Madden."
Or Doom.
Or Doom, or Skyrim, which I've recently got back into.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, here's the next segment. What's going on in Skyrim?
Skyrim so much, so I decided to play it again.
Yeah. All right, next segment. Story time with BJ and Sean.
And Bryon.
All right, we're each going to get two. Yeah, I think we normally do three, but since there's three of us, we're doing two turns apiece. Here's today's intro. BJ and Sean are at the 2020 Easter egg hunting championship in France, where they meet Easter Bunny Jr., last year's champion. Alright, who's going first? You want to go first? Alright.
I'll go first.
Okay.
BJ and Sean line up at the starting line. Sean, BJ says, "There's no chance we can lose this year. We've been training for 6 months straight, except for that time that we went to the amusement park and that time that we went to trick or treat, spent time in jail. BJ scratches his head.
Didn't we spend 6 months in jail?
A lot. What?
Didn't we spend 6 months in jail in the last episode?
Something like that.
So actually, we're just us lifting weights in jail. It's us prepping for this.
Okay, there we go.
We've been prepping in jail.
Sean says.
Yeah.
Now is our chance. We can be the Easter egg hunt champions. Everybody lines up, and they hear a gunshot go off. It's time to start. DJ and Sean go racing down the hill, collecting as many eggs as they can. All of a sudden, they look over and see Bryon in a minivan, but with the doors and the roof taken off, so it's kind of like Jeep style. And he's running over other competitors as he collects their eggs. Bryon says, "Hey guys, what you doing here?" Well, DJ says, "We're at the Easter egg hunting championship
in France."
Bryon looks at us and says, "Oh, I thought you were here to catch the rare Pokemon." That's why I ran over all these people. I wanted to be the only one to catch them.
Whose turn?
Okay.
Definitely.
So then I decided that I've made a horrible mistake
and apologize.
Apologize, Brad.
I have to apologize to all these dead folk. Try to collect as many as I can into the back of my van, like a kind of like a little trolley, like they have at Mardi Gras to pick up all the dead folk. They do that. And
you got no roof and no doors. The police can seal the dead body.
And I have to find a way to the hospital that only has right turns because my left turn signal don't work. And so, so I collect all these dead bodies and I say, "Good luck with the egg hunt, guys." And I say, there's a rare Mr. Mime Jr. In eggs here since we're in France, and I'm going to go look for that while I take these dead bodies to to the hospital, morgue, or wherever. Good luck, guys, and I drive off.
Okay, my turn.
Yeah.
The Easter egg hunting championship instantly canceled due to the rise amount of death. So VJ and Sean go back to the French jail to get questioned for the next 6 hours. But luckily VJ and Sean don't talk to the police, so we're like, I don't know what happened. I don't know. We were just minding our own business, and then that's when the warden came in. Warden Bill Cosby, and his neck's still twisted up from when he got broke. And he goes, "Fellas, it's me again. Can you believe it? I was just in jail." Alright, BJ, your turn.
Suddenly, Bryon crashes through the wall in his minivan with 30 dead bodies and runs over the police.
It took me 6 hours to get here, guys. The right turn stuff's some bullshit. The right turn really fucked me up. Those right turns. Okay.
I hurt my heart with laughter and coughs. Suddenly, Bryon crashes through the wall with 30 dead bodies, running over the 2 police officers and Warden Bill Cosby, who is now pinned to the wall with his neck turned sideways and his torso split all the way around. And Bryon says, "Whoops! At least I caught Mr. Mime, though." If you guys don't mind, I'm just going to leave this car here because I don't think it's going anywhere else. EJ looks at Sean and says, "Whew, we are having one unlucky day." Or lucky, depends on how you look at it. Bryon goes to the back of his car, pops it open, and grabs his gasoline can. Well, boys, you know what we gotta do, right? BJ says, I'll get the matches. Sean's like, can we go home soon? Because I gotta poop.
I don't poop in France.
So they light everybody on fire, and just as they turn around to leave, having pretty much killed all the witnesses, they see only one person. Easter Bunny Jr. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Easter Bunny Jr. has witnessed the whole thing.
Oh, was it me? Okay.
Yeah, it's your last one.
Okay. I'm going to spend a few minutes trying to get the registration out of my car so nobody knows it was
Well, it's
mine.
probably burnt now.
Yeah, and
Get the VIN numbers and the
I just
license
imagine
plates.
you run back in the fire. Shit.
I forgot my phone.
my Mr. Mime.
And then I'm going to go, there's a witness there, Bunny Jr., and then I'm going to stop and I'm going to go, was that Bill Cosby?
Was.
And then I'm going to be like, okay, who's the fastest of us? Who can catch that thing?
And then we all just like, none of us. We walk away.
So, I guess to hell with it. We can't. None of us can catch him.
It's my turn.
So we're gonna walk out.
Drawing straws.
Yeah.
He's just standing there waiting patiently, like, hang on, we're going to do this now.
Rock, paper, scissors.
I go?
Yeah.
Alright, so then chase music starts. The Easter Bunny's running through France super fast. And then you see us three running and go, oh no. We're going super slow. We just finally.
I look at Sean and I say, he's got the only ticket home to your bathroom.
Okay. Alright, so then I drop kick a cab driver out. I drop kick through a window of a cab, launching him out the car. Like, this is the only way. And we hop in the cab. I like start running through like the side. What's the side of the road? Where people walk.
Oh, the sidewalk.
Yeah, the sidewalk. Driving through the sidewalk, dodging it. And Easter Bunny's like, I got this. He looks behind him. He goes, oh no. And we ramp. We hit him. We break his legs. And like his face is like keeps hitting the pavement, then up, pavement, and up. As we're dragging him. And like boom, boom, boom. And blood's gushing everywhere. Knock his teeth out. Finally, we stop as the car breaks down. It's smoking. And he's like twitching. And we're like, you're under arrest. And they know we're not cops. And then we like take them to the alley and we just leave them there. We're like, if you tell anybody, what was that?
Leslie dropped some stuff out of the cabinet.
No. And we always say, hey, Easter Bunny Jr., you tell anybody what you saw today, we'll kill you. And then like he's like beaten nearly to death and is probably like brain dead at this point. So he just twitches. And we're like, I think you got the message. And we walk out of the alley, but we shoot over back to the jail, which is on fire, and you see a Bill Cosby slowly crawling out of the burnt jail, and you hear him go, oh, Rudy! What?
His torso's twisted off.
Yeah, his whole body's just wrecked at this point.
Oh, is that the end of this story?
Yeah, I don't know where VJ went. He's frozen. There he goes.
I don't know.
Oh, you're back to normal.
I'm not. I was listening intently.
Your
Okay.
bandwidth is low.
The camera fades to black, and then suddenly you see walking down a dark alleyway. It's Santa Claus. He sprinkles a little magic on Easter Bunny Jr. He says, "You're coming with me, my little bunny friend." we've got some training to do.
And Easter Bunny Jr. goes,
I don't know why Santa Claus has that weird accent.
yeah. And then the Easter Bunny Jr. goes, da, 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 da. He goes, unfortunately, I wasn't able to fix your brain, but your body is back to normal. And then he goes to say Bill Cosby, and he takes him with him too. Who's now now he has like a Darth Vader suit to stay alive.
He's like pudding pop.
Yeah. All right, and
That's what his lightsaber's gonna be, just a long Jello pudding pop.
all right.
Hitting us with it, it's just gonna be jiggling off of our faces.
What's this episode name?
French Connection.
French Connection. What about Easter in France?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or no, how about Eastern French would.
All right, Eastern France.
Or French bunnies and pudding pops.
It's now time for BJ's favorite segment of all segments, the Ghosted Files. All right, guys, how we going? Okay, we gonna do this in unison, or just let me go? Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun. Keep going. Keep going. I don't have many of these left.
What?
Just said, keep going. I don't have many of these left.
You want? Oh, okay. He's running out.
Yeah. I just want to keep going. Do 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 do. That's like my favorite part of the whole fucking show. All right. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Why is your mouth?
Yeah.
Damn.
My God, everything bothers you.
This is like episode 20 for you. All right. This week, Haley. Her name's Haley.
It's been so long, I don't even remember that one.
Yeah, it's all right. BJ knows Haley. Apparently, she went to school with us. I didn't know who she was. You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay. She was all right. I dated her for a minute. Let's see. Now, if you ever see my stand-up, I actually do a bit on her. In my stand-up, I talk about I dated one girl who only dreamed of murder and genocide. Well, that was real, and this was really Haley.
What the hell is he doing?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing. I think he's like... Okay, we'll just... Alright.
Is he muted?
I don't know. We'll just ignore what he's doing. Alright, so... Yeah, so she told me... she's like, yeah, the only thing I dream about is murder and genocide. I was like, well, you know, what race? Not that I was like racist or anything, but I was just curious. I wonder what race this bitch hates that much that she wants to like commit genocide. I was like, is it the Eskimos? She goes, no, every race. I'm like, oh.
That's not really genocide, then. That's just... Right? That's just global extinction.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, so...
In the name of Satan! What the hell is her problem?
I don't know what... she was weird. I'm really glad it didn't work out.
When you say dream, do you mean aspire to, or do you mean like she would fall asleep and have really bad dreams about just murder?
I didn't care.
You brought this psycho bitch to my house, didn't you?
Yeah, I brought this psycho bitch to your house.
You should start caring, Sean. I don't know if you know this, but she knows where you live.
Uh-huh.
You know what I was thinking when she said that?
And you might be one of the only people who know that she has this global abortion problem.
Do you know what I was thinking when she said that? When she said all that to me?
What you wanted to get from Taco Bell?
No, I was like, I'm just going to ignore this because if I say something, I might not get laid. And that was my exact... I was like, I want to ignore it.
My God.
Speaking of Taco Bell, I had a conversation today. We're talking about... I was telling my friend while I got Tasia for Valentine's Day, and I got her a couple of things from Bed Bath & Beyond. It's like 3 things, cost $60.
Dear God, please tell me you didn't get her a Taco Bell gift card.
No, I just said I got her like 3 things from Bed Bath & Beyond, which is her favorite store. You know this. It's $60 for 3 things. And then I was telling my friend this, and she goes, well, damn, you must really like this one, and because usually you don't get them anything besides Taco Bell. And I was thinking about it. I was like, last year during Valentine's Day, I was dating Haley, and for Valentine's Day, I did get her Taco Bell.
Jesus Christ.
No wonder you're on the Ghost of Files with that one.
Yeah.
Happy Valentine's Day. Here's a burrito.
Which taco was this?
Okay, this is the one that like should come over to the house, and like she'd just like, okay, we're gonna stay the night and all this, and then she just randomly get pissed and leave all the time.
Oh, the one that had her own car?
Yeah, this one had a car.
Okay, so it wasn't the dude.
No, there was no. That wasn't a dude. That wasn't a dude. Damn.
My bad.
Damn.
Just sounded and looked like a dude. I got it.
It wasn't. Shit.
Okay, I think I remember the one you talking about. Yeah, the one that had her own car and would just leave. And I thought, man, that one's going to come back and kill us all one night.
Like, I remember one time I was like, hey, is it cool if I watch wrestling? She goes, yeah, no problem. We watch a wrestling pay-per-view. And then she just gets up and leaves. I don't know, she got pissed. I guess we were watching wrestling. I don't know. I was like, God damn, I can't stand this one. And then, so then one day, she wouldn't text me that much. And then she went a whole day without really texting me. I was like, it started really pissing me off. I was like, so what's happening here? And then it almost went to a second day, and then I just like, it was like, okay, well, I'm breaking up with you, because if you're not going to communicate with me, I don't see a point in being with you. And the very next day, I met Tasia.
You said, I'm done with them my bitches forever.
Yeah, that last white
As long
one.
as I can be.
That last white one was talking about murder and genocide. I was like, let me try another race. Let me roll the dice that way. And it's weird because I met Tasia on a dating app, and she said she was fixing to delete it. Until like she was really close to about to delete it, like in like that day. And I was like, man, what are the odds? Is like that I broke up with that one girl. I broke up with Haley. Then met Tasia the next day, and then Tasia was going to delete the app that day. It's like, what are the odds of that? You know?
Well, I feel like the odds are very high because on there just toe tapping with every girl you can get contact with. Just hello, somebody please help me. I'm going to be alone forever.
I messaged everybody on there.
Hell. Sean still has to work.
Yeah, all right.
Now all of China knows you're here.
All right. It's time for Help Wanted. Now, I wrote this like a year ago, so I'm pretty sure South Park did this already. But it's $1.50 raise, and you must run to people who are talking close together, push them apart, and yell 6 feet. But you gotta get all up in their faces.
Now, how much is the raise?
$1.50.
I'm not going to take that risk.
Not gonna
And
take
here's
it?
why.
Yeah.
$1.50 ain't going to do nothing for me if I die of COVID.
Yeah.
That's true. I agree.
So you're not taking the job either?
Nope.
All right.
Good luck paying me back when you're $0 a year salary plus benefits.
That's right. Plus, half the people out there don't like to wear a chin diaper.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I heard pretend a diaper, and I was like, I didn't hear the chin part, so I was confused.
All right. Now, I like to do this game when there's more than one person on the podcast. But, okay, there's always more than one. There's more than 2 people on the podcast. It's the match game. Do 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 do. The match game. All right, so
That's the Price is Right music. So,
hey,
yeah.
that's the damn match game and the Captain Cool Quiz Show music.
Oh, okay.
Price is Right stole it from me.
Okay.
All right, so who's going? Who's picking? Well, who's picking? I'll let you pick A or B.
A.
All right, here we go. All right, here's number A, or letter A. Okay, here we go. The surgeon said the man I operated on last night must have been a magician, because when I reached in to pull his appendix out, I got a blank instead.
A rabbit.
A rabbit?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, 4 people said rabbit.
Oh, there you go.
There was 2 people said flowers. One person.
I'm not supposed to beat that.
One person said kidney. I was like, well, he's not a magician, all right?
Just a bad doctor.
And then one person said lasagna.
Lasagna. Jesus. Okay.
All right, Viche, you ready?
Yes.
Barry said, I don't know what my wife was doing during the blackout, but when the power came on, her dress was on blank.
Fire?
All right. One person said fire. 4 people said backwards.
That's what I would have said.
3 people said the floor.
And some people. One person said me.
One person said fire.
Oh.
And one person said a black guy.
What?
Yeah, one person said her dress was on a black guy.
Where the hell did he come from?
God damn it, Betsy! What the fuck were you doing in that blackout?
Alright.
Alright, so you win. So you get an automatic right answer on the Captain Cool Quiz Show.
Hey, alright.
Bullshit.
Alright, you need to get up here.
Is that what we're doing next?
Yep. Okay. So, because since you're not, would you quit with that bullshit on that camera? He's making weird face. All right, VJ. So, since you're both not in the same room, the first person to say "ding ding" gets to answer the question. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is the Captain Cool Quiz Show. Do 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 do.
That song sounds very familiar.
Okay, this is where you gotta get. Well, since this is two players this time, whoever gets the most points gets a prize. All right. This one is a themed. This is a themed edition of Cap Cool Quiz Show.
All right.
So remember, ding ding to answer in. Okay, question number 1. BJ, I think you might have a good chance on this one. What island did Keyshawn 2 take place at?
Ding ding.
Ding ding.
Hippo Island.
Correct. Hippo.
Hey, I beat him by like a minute.
What's he talking about?
I heard him. You might be on a delay, but he actually said ding ding first.
Son of a bitch! I said ding ding before you finished the question.
I did too.
I'm pretty sure there's a delay. That's how he's able to
Oh, bullshit. I'm just saying.
Question 2.
Everybody and their brother knows it was Hippo Island.
Question 2. What island is Dishonored Balasar from?
I fucking know that. Brian don't even know that.
Oh, now hang on. Ding ding.
What is it?
Dinosaur Island.
No.
Fuck.
Nigga said Dinosaur Island.
Motherfucker. How did I forget that?
Ding ding.
All right.
Lizard Island.
No. He's not a lizard. He's a dragonborn.
Oh, ding ding.
What's up?
Dragon Island.
Nope. You guys give?
Duck. I'm gonna use my free one.
Okay. He's using his free point.
You son of a bitch. You cheat me out of the first one. You free one. You goddamn cocksuckers.
All right, question 2. What island is Desar Balasar from? He is from Balasar Island.
Motherfucker.
Oh,
I should have remembered
yeah,
that.
that's right. He's got the Vegeta complex. I forgot.
Question 3.
His dad's name's Balasar. His island's name's Balasar. His name's Balasar.
Okay, all right, let's move on. Question 3. What continent did season 2 take place on?
God damn it.
Well, all right.
What continent did season 2 take place on?
Yes.
Wait, what?
What continent did season 2 of Bizarre Adventure take place on?
Okay, season 2. Gray something rather.
I'm gonna ding ding if you don't come up with it.
Fucking Greystone.
Yes.
God damn it.
Greystone.
I had it too. God damn it. Alright.
All right.
I was like, I know it's not Skull. I know it's not something else. I was like, it's Gray something. By the way, I don't know if you heard, but I said ding ding like 15 times over here. I was like, ding 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 ding.
All right. Pay attention. You should know this one. In Keyshawn movie 1,
Oh fuck.
what pirate did Keyshawn team up with?
More ding ding. More gone.
ding 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 ding.
All right, you got ding ding first.
Maverick.
Yes.
Fuck. I said more gone, didn't I?
You said Morgan. I was like,
That's the one that we kept fucking up on. We kept calling him Captain Morgan.
Oh, dude, I was listening to the Keyshawn special number 4 the other day, where me and you kept calling him Morgan, and Sean accidentally calls him Morgan, and he gets pissed at us, and we all started laughing.
all right, it's tied 2-2. Here we go. Oh, I'm gonna love this one because nobody's gonna get this one. What pirate did Balasar and Mistra face in episode 1 of season 2? What pirate did they have to go up against?
Ding ding.
All right.
Captain Mojo.
No.
No?
Nope.
In episode 1 of season 2?
Yeah. What pirate did Balasar and Mistra face?
Ding ding.
All right.
Two-toe.
Nope. No, Tuto. See, I knew you were gonna fuck this up because you couldn't even remember it in season 2.
I know.
A's a real pirate.
Ding ding.
All right.
Silver.
Silver.
No.
Long John Silver?
No.
You said he was a real pirate.
Yeah, he's not like the only pirate ever. This guy was a real pirate.
Ding.
What?
Blackbeard.
No.
No.
No, because he's more important to the story.
Yes.
Or is that Whitebeard?
No, that's Blackbeard who's in it.
God damn it. I know this too.
All right, I feel like nobody's
Ding
gonna.
ding ding.
All right, last chance.
Redbeard.
Oh.
No. Ding ding. Captain. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say two-toe this time.
Okay.
I'm gonna say Captain Toe Getter.
Okay, VJ, last chance. Then I'm ending it.
Captain Albert Alexander.
Nope. Okay, it's Captain Thomas 2.
Oh, come
Thomas
on.
2. I knew it was
Wait, what
2
was the name?
something.
Captain Thomas 2.
Thomas 2.
Oh, okay. But did you hear me though?
What?
The steam powered giraffe reference.
I thought you'd like that.
But I don't think he wasn't a pirate. He was a navy.
He wasn't. I just thought you'd like that.
Yeah.
That
I did.
reference.
I was like, oh, that's steam powered giraffe, but he's wrong.
Is there another question?
But that's exactly what I imagined you would say.
Yeah. You guys might get this one. I knew you weren't going to get this, so whoever gets this one wins. Question 6. Who was the person Balasar and Boob was trying to save in the Road to Shinrin-Yoku movie?
Ding 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 ding.
BJ.
Who was the person that Balasar and Boob were trying to save in the Road to Shinrin-Yoku?
Yes.
That's a movie, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, what's the dummy's name? I'm so bad with your character names.
Ding, ding, ding! If you don't know it.
I don't think he got it.
It starts with a B, but I'm pretty sure, but I
Wrong.
can't think of his name.
What's yours?
Kimmy.
It's Kimmy.
Who the fuck is Kimmy?
Kimmy's the one-armed girl, the lizard girl.
She wasn't one-armed when she was captured.
Right, but
they,
she was the one that was captured by Mojo and his clan.
Oh, yeah, not
Okay.
at all.
Yeah. She got captured by Cap Mojo
On the origin episode. Right.
Yeah. Do what?
Who's the dude that joined y'all's crew whose name starts with a D and he's like practically useless, never rolls good?
Hedgeman or Funakashi?
It's one of Kevin's characters, but it's not Hedgeman or Funakashi.
Borador?
There was Bryon, but he died.
Bryon. He's the one that had that big club.
But he got killed by Cap Mojo, so.
Yeah.
That's the one I thought y'all were trying to save.
No,
I don't know why.
He was with them from the beginning.
Yeah.
All right, so that means you win.
But I thought somebody ended up getting kidnapped with Kimmy, who was part of y'all's team.
I don't think so. No.
It's been a minute since I listened to that one. So.
Yeah.
Oh well.
So close. They killed Bram and they killed Kazuk off there.
I didn't care for Kazuk either, though. I liked him more than Bram, though.
I like Bram. All right. Anyway, so you win. So which means you get one free movie on Vudu, $9.99 and less.
$9.99 or less. All right.
All right.
Speaking of free Voodoo movies.
Yeah. Did you watch Brightburn?
Yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen it twice.
Oh, okay.
All right.
It's a good movie.
So.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Brian?
Yeah, I liked it.
I haven't yet to see it, but maybe we can watch it.
Podcast.
We do it one day.
For the podcast!
Season 5's coming out, which means me and you are going to work on a new wave coming up of stuff to watch.
I sent you stuff that we definitely need to get started on because Netflix is getting rid of Power Rangers.
Well,
so we got to at least finish out Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Zeo, which means we'll have to also watch Alien Rangers because that's the season that's in between it.
Oh, Jesus. Well, let's focus on this for now, and we'll talk about that later. Aren't they on DVD just in case?
Nope. I mean, maybe you can find them on DVD.
Yeah.
Well, who's getting them if Netflix is losing them?
I don't know where they're going if Netflix is losing them.
Yeah.
They might be going to whoever owns Nickelodeon.
Oh, okay.
All right.
That's weird. I think they're losing most of them, which means like they might be keeping the ones from Nickelodeon. And I meant to say, I want to redact something I said in an earlier episode because I was listening to us talk about the Power Rangers episode.
Yeah.
And a couple episodes back, I was listening to it had aired. I want to say it's like somewhere between 50 and 55.
Okay.
Or 50 and 58 at this point. We're talking about Power Rangers. I started talking about how the quality went down because of Disney. Actually, the quality was maintained all the way up through Disney. Nickelodeon took over with Samurai, and that's the quality. That's the one that like just went to shit.
Oh, okay.
So there was high quality to begin with? Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
As soon as Nickelodeon took over, it was trash.
Ah, I see. Because every episode I've seen seemed like trash to me, but I don't know.
No, you haven't seen the Nickelodeon season, so clearly you, sir, don't know what trash is.
Okay, clearly.
All right.
What you're reviewing for the polished turd. What Nickelodeon got a hold of was a pile of dung.
All right. Let's move on to Wheel Topics. I got a whole new topic list for you. What happened? Oh, there he is. Okay. You ready?
Where was I? I was there the whole time?
Yeah, you froze. Hold on, let's let that damn dog in. He's pissing me off. He's barking.
Well, you better
Kick him in the nuts. Hey, Brian.
What?
Kick him in the nuts.
He don't have any.
Kick them where they're supposed to be. It'll be like, physical pain and emotional pain and mental pain.
You showed him. You showed
Pain
him.
of longing.
Can you lay down and be good?
You better.
I wish I had bows. I remember when I used to have bows.
He's having it rough.
Microphone. Well, I've got you here, and it's just you and me.
He's having it rough, VJ. He can't see anymore. He can't hear.
I got something to tell you, future Sean.
You want to put him in his bed? Or maybe he'll sit in that one.
There he goes. He's in bed.
All right. Let's do Wheel of Topics.
All right. Well, topics time. All right. Here's this week's topics.
All right.
Dark Cloud.
Yes.
Create a new Easter tradition. King K. Rool versus Killer Croc. Who would be a good addition for Outcast? Book a Hitler Easter movie. Favorite Easter treats.
Can we add one?
What? What's that?
Can we add Gorilla Grodd versus Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Just because it seems appropriate.
All right. What do you want to do first? Since you
Let's do King K. Rool versus Killer Croc.
All right. Who's gonna win in a fight?
Killer Croc.
Killer Croc?
Killer Croc is gonna eat him alive.
I think King K. Rool is smarter.
Depends on which Killer Croc he gets his hands on. Because when he first debuted in the comic book, wasn't he like really smart?
He was.
And then it turns out that the disease that he has is what's slowly turning him more and more into a monster. That's Bryon. Bryon knows.
I don't think so. I think he was a wrestler. I think he's got low to average smarts.
Yes, he was never really smart. That I remember. Now, there's going to be some nerd that might hear this and go, "Nuh-uh." But
I always thought he had low to average intelligence at best.
I did too.
We'll have to figure this one out. But I'm pretty sure he wasn't an idiot when he debuted.
Well, it wasn't like some dum-dum, but like he wasn't like no fucking Einstein either. He wasn't like full of Batman with riddles.
Yeah.
Like, so.
He was riddling Batman with fools.
And King K. Rool, don't he have like a cannon?
Yeah, he's got cannon.
Wait a minute now. King K. Rool ain't a genius either.
Well, and
Donkey Kong is the one who stops him every time. Let's be honest.
Well, Donkey Kong's too powerful. Oh, get that
you
dog.
doing?
So Killer Croc is powerful, and he can eat
Go
him.
sit down. Go sit.
Get him.
Come here, dude.
And
How many idiots does it take to screw in a George?
Donkey Kong Country 2.
Only one. But these two aren't idiots. They're dumbasses.
All right. Donkey Kong Country 2. Pretty sure he had like this whole like lab thing set up, and like he it might have been Donkey Kong Country 2 or 3, but he has like all these experiments he's using, and all these cool like. I don't know. It's hard to explain. I might send you a video, but like he basically has a whole lab he fights in.
Okay.
So yeah, he is smart.
All right, we going to the next one.
Well, no, we don't know who's going to win. No one picked a winner.
I'm gonna say.
I did. I picked one.
I'm gonna
straight
say
up.
Killer Croc. I don't like King
Killer
K.
Croc.
Rool.
You're going. Okay, I'm gonna be the odd man out. I'm gonna go with King K. Rool. You both are going to Killer Croc.
Okay, but how's he gonna kill him?
Huh?
How's he gonna kill him?
Blow him up.
With what?
His experiments.
I'm sorry, but he's got diamonds embedded in his skin, right? Like his skin's really hard.
Who, Croc?
Yeah.
Well, no. I'm still going King K. Rool, but I think it'd be.
Batman has trouble just knocking him out.
Yeah.
Half the time. And then when he gets that disease later on, and he just starts growing and getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
We're talking about Killer Croc, right? Like the way he's portrayed in the comic books and the way he's portrayed in just Arkham Asylum alone, he would be like 3 times the size of King K. Rool. His teeth, like if King K. Rool tried to hit him, he'd just bite his hand off.
Alright. Well,
I don't see King K. Rool beating him, man.
alright.
Why you gotta be the odd man out? Why can't you just...
I was just thinking of the smarts he had over.
Well, and he was one of their toughest foes for the longest time. Like, he's tough to take down,
Yeah.
And then Bane took him down, broke both his arms, humiliated him.
What happened?
We lost you somehow.
Hang on.
He needs a laptop.
Did it bring me back? I'm back. Okay.
Alright, let's move on. You guys want to go ahead and do Donkey Kong versus Gorilla Grodd since we're on the DK thing already?
Yes.
I think Donkey Kong would win.
Gorilla Grodd. Gorilla Grodd will win.
Do you know how strong Donkey Kong is?
Gorilla Grodd just has to put his helmet on that allows him to control monkeys.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure DK.
You ever get tired of being wrong?
I think DK can find a way out of it.
I'm sorry, but he's not that smart.
No, he's dumb. But I mean, he's gone on adventures and fought many of foes.
Has he ever had to deal with mind control?
Yeah, did he not in Donkey Kong Country Returns? Didn't these like tiki gods take control of everybody on the island but him and the gang?
Well, why was he exempt?
I don't know. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure all the creatures were, and maybe in Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, because I gotta do research on this. I think maybe because we should do research on this, but I'm gonna go with Gorilla Grodd right now just for his special ability of his helmet.
I'm gonna say he's too dumb to be mind
controlled. He pretty much always has on.
Huh?
I'm gonna say he's too dumb to be mind controlled.
Ooh, DK?
Yeah.
Well, but that wouldn't make any sense because all the gorillas.
Yeah, I'm sure on gorilla intelligent he's pretty smart, but.
So yeah, like he can speak English, so he's got to be like intelligent enough.
Well, are you just talking about the cartoon or?
Isn't that a thing that he can speak English? Because everybody in the Mario universe understands him.
He still speaks.
So they're just literally riding around with a gorilla, and just let him like throw shit at them. While how are they not scared shitless? Oh my God, this gorilla's driving up behind me in a car, and he's got shells.
I don't know. They play with skeletons and dragons too.
God dang.
So what's everybody going?
I would go with Grodd.
I'm going DK.
I'm gonna go with Grodd because even if he doesn't beat him with the mind control, Grodd's so intelligent. Like he's got to have, backup plans to his backup plan.
Yeah.
It's always easier to root for a villain, even though they never get the job done. 90% of the time, if they didn't take that little moment to gloat, you'd be like, yeah, they're going to get it. They're going to kick some ass.
Yeah. I'm going DK. Here you go.
I think Donkey Kong will beat him while Grodd's trying to over-elaborate his plan and discuss his plan. Donkey Kong will beat him.
If Grodd had one weakness, it is, now that I've trapped you, let me explain. Because you're too stupid to understand my plan. I don't want the world to know how. I don't want them to know. I don't want them to forget how smart I am.
Right.
Alright. Dark Cloud. Create a new Easter tradition. It would be a good addition for Outcast. Book a Hitler Easter movie. Favorite Easter treats.
Let's create a new Easter tradition.
All right, new Easter tradition.
We prank our kids by pooping out little turds and wrapping them in aluminum foil and then like freezing them.
Yeah.
And then when the kids open up their chocolate, they're like, "Why does this chocolate smell funny? It's just, not that fucked up, but it's safe. Go ahead, eat it. And then they just eat a turd.
Okay,
like,
you
you fed me a turd. What's wrong with you?
That's funny.
And you're just,
That's funny, but like, your chew is gonna define how stupid our kids are. By like, they fall for it again. Are you sure it's chocolate?
Fall for it again.
Yeah, it's chocolate. Go ahead. You're 5. I'm just gonna eat it anyway. You gonna make me eat shit anyway.
Let me tell you what I don't like about this tradition is kids are nasty and don't wash their hands. So
not only will they eat shit, but they go get it on your things.
yes.
Damn it, Timmy, you got shit everywhere. Well, Dad, you put shit in my mouth, this is what you get.
Fair game, Timmy. Fair game. I just imagine like us explaining this in front of a court. You see, Your Honor, this is gonna be a new tradition. You just gotta think outside the box. You gotta think about it, Your Honor. He goes, fed your kid shit.
Yeah. And you're looking at your TV and there's like shit handprints all over it and you're like, touche, Timmy. Touche. No. Alright.
So you're trying to tell me you shouldn't go to jail after you fed your kid shit? Well, in my defense, 5 years in a row, he wasn't going to be a doctor or a lawyer. I'm sorry.
I said, good thing about him, he's now able to know the difference between chocolate and shit. I mean, he learned a lesson. He still eats the shit anyways.
As long as you don't wrap it in aluminum foil, he won't eat it.
2 things you need to know in this world, son. He said, you see that? And he said, yeah. He said, that's shit. See this? Shinola. And he goes, shit? Shinola. You gonna be alright, boy. Do you remember that? On The Jerk?
That movie's hilarious.
Alright, let's go. Dark Cloud. Who would be a good addition for Outcast? Book a Hitler Easter movie and favorite Easter treats.
Let's do who would be a good addition for Outcast.
Alright. Okay, here's my idea. We'll do Andre 3000 and a clone of Andre 3000. That's I think
that's the new Outcast.
That's the new Outcast.
2 Andre 3000.
2 of them. Andre 6000, and then
this could work as long as they don't just start fucking each other.
Yeah, I don't see that being an issue. I just think it's gonna. I think it'd just be badass.
I don't know. Have you seen Andre 3000?
Wait, what?
He'd be looking at himself in the mirror like, and he got a song where he says some shit like that. Looking at myself in the mirror.
Maybe.
What if we got Mike Corinda in there?
Who?
The guy from forget the damn name of the group, but it's Killer Mike and LP. Killer Mike. You know who Killer Mike is?
No.
Why can't I think of their group? Picture this. I'm a bag of dicks.
Oh.
I'm the shit. I will stomp a baby bear in his
Oh.
Oh my god. Why can't I think of their names? Run the Jewels. Damn.
Yeah, Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a big old collaboration of Run the Jewels and Outkast.
Oh, that'd be good. I'd like that. Alright, what about you?
That'd be like a super group.
I want Steve Martin on the banjo.
With fucking Outkast?
Yes.
Okay, moving on.
He's been watching a lot of old school SNL.
Yeah. Alright. Dark Cloud. Book a Hitler Easter movie. Favorite Easter treats.
Favorite Easter treats.
Alright. Is it Peeps?
No, it's not. I'm actually so thankful You know what? I think it is. Egg-A-Mania number 4 because I remember all the terrible times we had eating Peeps.
Well, you did this episode too. We just filmed it like 7, 8 months ago.
Okay, that's why I remember the terrible third time of eating Peeps. I was about to say how happy I was that I didn't have to eat Peeps this year for this episode.
No, Egg-A-Mania 4 is coming.
I forget how long this episode's going to be because of all the other stuff that we filmed before this moment.
Yeah.
Did we ever say who won the WWE last year?
No, we kind of gave up on that.
Oh, because I won?
Like it's just.
I see how it. The one year that I win, we give up.
No, I don't know who won because I just stopped keeping track of it. I think the trades kept.
You don't know who won? Excuse me. How many times is if you just Google it? How many times has R-Truth won the 24/7 championship?
Probably like 20, 30, 40 times. Yeah, he probably won. He probably won because of that.
It's like 50 at this point.
But with it was so hard to keep.
That's 5 points a pop.
It's hard to keep track of.
Points.
It's hard to keep track of when we kept doing the trades. Come on, like, well, when did this trade happen? And it just got too much.
I like the caramello eggs.
Oh yeah, he's actually taking the question seriously.
Yeah, I like caramello eggs.
Oh, I was so confused. I thought he was making a Carmella joke.
No. I like the Easter bunnies, the Reese bunnies.
Does it really have like a tradition candy other than just like the, bunny shaped candy and the ducks for some damn reason?
And I like those Easter eggs, the Reese Easter eggs.
Yeah, Reese Easter eggs. I like Peeps. I'm the only one here.
I don't like Peeps too much.
Peeps are fucking nasty.
Yeah.
I guess I'll take the Easter egg Reese's, but like for the most part, I don't really like Easter candy. Oh no! I lied. I know what my favorite is. I just forget about it every year until my mom surprises me with a bag of it. Hawaiian Punch jelly beans.
What?
Hawaiian Punch jelly beans.
Okay.
And those Starburst jelly beans are pretty good too.
Have we had these on the pod?
The Hawaiian Punch jelly bean?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, we gotta try that.
You'd remember them. They're like the best damn jelly beans in the world.
We'll have to try that. All right. Last but not least.
Dark Cloud.
No, book Hitler Easter movie.
A Hitler.
Yeah, Commandant. It seems that the people are in the streets and they are celebrating some man named Christ. No, we shall nip it in the bud. Quickly. Go and torture them and then throw them in a blender and then tell them some shit about the rabbit and how he poops out the eggs, and that's why we celebrate Easter. That's the whole movie.
What?
How Hitler stole Easter.
Oh, okay.
So, Hitler's a big fan of Easter.
Is he really? In history?
No, I'm making this up
Okay,
because I'm gonna say he's a big fan of Easter because it
Like,
celebrates.
damn, Bryon, how do you know these Hitler?
It celebrates the rise of Christ, and guess who's against Christ? The Jews. Now
So
that
he's
is
actually a big
legit.
fan of Jesus because
Okay.
I don't know why they hated this Christ guy. He seems pretty alright to me.
All right. My go.
Jesus is just like scratching his head, like, he's a big supporter. I'm not looking really good right now.
All right, my go. In my version, Satan wants to kidnap the Easter Bunny. He sends Hitler up to do it. He goes, Hitler, you get 1 day pass. Kidnap the Easter Bunny, and I'll reward you greatly. And then it's just like a Looney Tunes, Wile E. Coyote, Roadrunner version of Hitler and the Easter Bunny.
All right, I got one.
All right.
Hitler didn't actually die in World War II.
Okay.
He faked his own death, and he went to America to live out the rest of his days. Of course, he shaved off his mustache so nobody would notice him, and shaved his head bald, and shaved his beard. He didn't have a beard.
No, he didn't.
He didn't have a beard.
Maybe he grew
So he
a
shaved his
beard.
mustache, shaved his hair off, started, walking around just bald, and then he starts, his own punk band.
A punk band?
A punk band.
In the 40s.
In the 40s, yes.
Okay.
No, you're right. There wouldn't.
No, wait, no, it'd be funnier because he goes, no, really, it's gonna catch on. And then, like,
But yeah, eventually he kills, he assassinates JFK, and he assassinates Martin Luther King. At this
Jesus
point,
Christ.
he's like 80 years old, but he's like, no, not on my watch.
what's this got to do with Easter?
Yeah, what does it have to do with Easter? I was waiting for it to come back around.
He dies on Easter.
Oh my, okay. Okay, problem solved.
He's like, hey, job well done. Happy Easters.
Okay.
Oh, okay, let's move on.
Move on, yeah.
So let's talk
That's how the
about...
movie ends.
What?
That's how the movie ends.
Okay, alright, anyway. He had a good life in VJ's world. Happy ending. Okay. Alright, let's move on. Let's talk about Egg-A-Mania. Every year we do the Easter egg hunt. Let's talk about this year's Easter egg hunt. How well did it go?
Months ago.
I won.
Yeah, okay. So not good. I lost.
So very good. Very, very good.
And so since this is the third one, VJ's won 2, you've won 1, correct?
yeah.
Because you won 2.
Two-time champion.
Now, I was thinking, what if next year we become managers and we train somebody to do it for us?
Oh. Damn it. I feel like I would win.
Who would you get?
I don't know, but I feel like I'd win no matter who I got because, like, your person wouldn't show up because they flake on you so much.
Yeah.
And I would just be like, like, either I'd win by default or my person would still have to run the course and just gather all the eggs by themselves.
I thought it'd be funny if, like, me and you
I
both...
imagine you pick Paris and I pick anybody else.
Yeah. And Paris would flake.
I guess I could pick Kaylee
Yeah.
because I feel like she'd do good, and also she'd show up because I'd probably like pick her ass up and be like, "Bitch, get your ass over here! We got fucking eggs to hunt."
In my version, in my head, I picked. We're like, all right, we're each gonna pick somebody, and they're gonna have an awesome Easter egg hunting competition. I'm like, I picked Tasia, and he picked like the super ripped bodybuilder from the gym. Like, this, he's my guy. He's like, cuts a promo, and we're like, what the fuck? And he's like super ripped, and he just flies through the course and gets all the eggs, but Tasia still wins.
Why does Tasia still win?
Because, I don't know, it's also like a hide-and-seek game, and then maybe he's just running around. Like, showing
Like,
jumping jacks and shit.
Collects off eggs.
Yeah. Just because he's built don't mean he can find eggs.
Every time he finds one, he
I thought
starts
you said
doing
he
the
runs
Johnny
the whole
Bravo
course and
flex
gathers
shit
all
and
the
wastes a lot of
eggs.
time.
And Tasia still wins. That's why I was like, what?
Yeah.
That don't make no sense.
All right, so hopefully...
I forgot you had Tasia. Crap. Now I won't win by default.
Yeah.
I guess I'll pick...
We could be
Kaylee.
Kaylee versus Tasia next year.
Ooh, maybe I could get Jude.
She might not make it, but...
You talking like murder?
No, I'm just saying, like, she's also bad about bouncing on plans and shit.
Oh yeah, she is really bad about doing things when you ask her to do it. Shit.
Well, what happened to Kaylee?
Do what?
What happened to Kaylee?
Well, I was saying I could get Kaylee or somebody else.
Just get Kaylee.
Probably Kaylee. Yeah.
Alright.
Or,
It'd be funny if I invited a friend down from Nashville and they come all the way down to hang out and they're like, "Oh, cool, man, what are we gonna do?" I'm like, "You're gonna go egg hunting, motherfucker."
and I'm your manager.
and I'm your manager. I'm gonna talk you up.
I just imagine they lose and he take him around and whip him with a belt. Like he's like, I didn't know this was a thing. Like you should have tried harder.
This is what loser gets.
The last time I hang out with your ass, BJ. All right.
I'd be like, good. I only hang out with winners.
All right. Let's move on. Movie reviews.
Movie review.
All right, we got 2 this week. First up, Easter related. Happy season 2.
I remember.
All right, I liked it. It was just like the first season. It's outlandish.
Yeah. What happened?
I'm
still here.
He's probably looking at his notes. It's like Preacher, but it good.
Oh, what the?
Preacher was not that great.
You gotta admit, Happy is more consistent than Preacher. Preacher falls the fuck off a couple times.
Happy is consistent, good. Preacher is not. Preacher has high moments.
Uh-huh.
All right, so
Let me say this. What better way to start out a season than exploding nuns?
yeah,
Like, if that doesn't get your attention.
Right.
that was crazy. This crazy ass. I wish they would have waited on the Easter Bunny thing, on the reveal. Wish they.
Yeah, that did piss me off. As soon as they showed him, though, I knew who he was.
Yeah.
Like, as soon as they showed a close-up of him, and you saw his eyes, I was like, oh, I know who that is. Like, they didn't, like, tell you, like, not the scene where he reveals himself or anything like that, but, like, the first time you see his eyes, I'm just like, well, that's obviously the dude from season 1 that got fucked up.
Yeah.
So even when they did reveal him, it wasn't, like, the biggest reveal.
Yeah, it was kind of obvious.
I did like how they tried to take Donald Trump's slogan and do the "Make Easter Great Again" instead of.
Yeah.
I think that slogan's been around longer than him, though.
Well, yeah, but like it was obviously,
Yeah.
where they got the idea. But I thought that scene was funny. It's like "Make Easter Great Again." I think he says for the first time, maybe.
Yeah. What do you guys think of the cool cameos this season?
Yeah, they did have some good cameos.
There's Weird Al cameo where he played that big baby.
Yeah, I remember that.
I think someone was telling me that like the baby was supposed to have a lot of cuss words in the dialogue, but Weird Al wouldn't do it. So then they switched it around to silly cuss words that weren't really cuss words, and they actually kind of worked better, I thought.
Yeah.
And then I like that cameo a lot. And plus, The Big Show had a cameo in this, where he played dude's gay prison lover.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, he played Blue Nose.
Yeah.
Prison Lover.
What you guys think of that?
That was funny.
I thought that was hilarious. Like their relationship now, how good they were to each other.
Yeah.
I was kind of pissed. Didn't Blue Nose not make it through the season? Didn't he die?
I don't think he died.
No, that's right. He got out of the prison.
Yeah, he got out.
I don't know why I thought he jumped off and died.
No, Big Show died in the fall, but he didn't.
You remember that first fight scene you got during the first episode, where he's fighting all those thugs, basically, and he's in the scene where everybody starts killing himself, but accidentally.
Oh yeah. That was badass. And that forklift.
That was I loved that fight. He reached down and picked up the guy's guts.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was hilarious. That was a good fight scene.
Yeah. And I think almost every fight scene. I think my favorite in this show's good. My favorite fight scene is when he's fighting those like retired Nazis.
Oh yeah.
And they're all so bitter, brittle. He's able to kill them easily.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
favorite lines. Favorite lines in this season so far. Mitzvah, eat shitzvah.
Yeah.
Like, the dumb one-liners they come up with for this, but they're so good.
Oh, another good cameo was Booger from Revenge of the Nerds was in this as the basically the Sunny Shine before Sunny Shine.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the one that he betrayed him.
Yeah.
And got him kicked off the air.
Now, it's been so long since we've watched this that sometimes I read some of my notes and I'm like, I didn't add enough context because I'm so goddamn confused from what's on here. But one of my notes literally says, Zephora cut off her son's foreskin and touched Moses' feet with it. And I'm just like, is this out of the Bible? Or what's going on?
I have no idea. Those pink blob things, I thought they looked like those weird thumbs from Spy Kids.
Yes, agreed. 100%.
I was like, is this a Spy Kids thing? But, I don't know. And then I thought the weirdest part was the whole time Sunny Shine was expecting to die on Easter. That's what he wanted. He wanted to be like Jesus. And then, everything
like he wanted to be a martyr for Easter.
Yeah, and everything that happened, everything he wanted happened. I was like, so I guess he won, right? Because it played out exactly how.
No, yes and no. Like, everything he wanted happened, but he didn't get the. He got exposed, which kind of ruins how he wanted things to be viewed. Like, the view was changed on how he how he had died,
right?
Which defeats the purpose and kind of makes it makes it lose the momentum he had wanted for it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Also, can we talk about Blue and how, when he got possessed by that spirit, the only difference they showed between him switching back and forth was the pointed mustache and goatee.
Yeah.
It's instead of it being less kempt, it was just pointed goatee, and he had the mustache that curls up, kind of like the vaudevillain type mustache.
Yeah.
And Amanda, dude's ex-wife.
Yeah.
She lost her fucking mind.
Yeah.
Somewhere between season 1 and season 2, she lost it.
Well, I guess having your kid kidnapped will have a lot of mental stress on you.
Plus, she was still having nightmares over what happened in season 1 when she was in that that building.
Yeah.
With those crazy.
I hated her new boyfriend, by the way. The moment he said he didn't know who created Star Wars, I was like, he's full shit.
Yeah. So what I thought was good. Of course, I mean, apparently they're not doing a season 3.
Yeah, that was disappointing.
Really? Why not?
They canceled it.
It's Sci-Fi Channel.
Sci-Fi Channel canceled it.
I saw an ad on Facebook for a new sci-fi show. I'm like, why bother with them anymore?
Yeah, they cancel everything.
I don't want to bother anything sci-fi anymore.
I don't
Fuck
either.
Sci-Fi Channel.
That's what I say too, because every show I've watched on Sci-Fi has gotten canceled. So I've give up on it. I don't even watch Sci-Fi anymore.
Yeah, they don't pump out a lot of good ones, but when they do, they always lose it.
Yep.
I also saw Metatron in there, Booger from, Ridge of the Nerds, Rotten.
Yeah, I brought that up earlier.
Oh, okay, sorry about that.
Yeah. Did you like season 2 better than 1?
No.
I like season 1 better too, but they were both good.
Yes, but it's hard to beat the Nazi nursing home fight though.
Yeah.
Fights wise, top 2 fights I gotta say were in season 2.
I had to rewatch
Out of the series so far, the top 2 fights had to be in season 2.
I had to rewatch them, but I mean, I think 1 was. 2 had too much going on, but it's still very good.
Yeah.
But it still has a lot.
I was just saying fights wise.
Yeah. Well, I'm just basing it on a whole season here. I'm going to give this season an 8 out of 10. And I'm very disappointed because season 3 was Halloween. But still, I'm just basing it on the season, not the fact that they got canceled.
I love how the first thing you said was this show's like Preacher, if it was good.
Yeah.
And like I was going through my notes and it was like this show is like if Preacher had actually been good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
I wish Netflix had picked it up since Sci-Fi, of course, just.
Yeah, that was the thing about this show is like the creativity of like the fight scenes and like how they brought shit you didn't even like think about or know about, like the Orcus character being the god of the underworld in Roman belief. Like nobody ever uses that character, and they brought him in here to be their top villain.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was interesting.
You know what y'all should have on the podcast? American Gods.
Maybe.
I haven't watched it yet.
So what was everybody else giving?
And I thought it was cool how Happy lost his virginity finally.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was funny. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I liked his darker side he's got in this one. That was
his teenage angst.
Yeah. What's everybody else ranking this?
I give it about an 8.
8?
Yeah.
What'd you give it, Sean?
8.
Yeah. I give it an 8 as well, but I don't know. I want to watch them back to back again to see which one I really liked better. But I do want to say this one's an 8 because I think it kind of just. There are moments where I wish it would like speed up or more would happen.
Yeah.
Maybe it would like go too slow, and they did spend a lot of time focusing on like his daughters, him and his daughter's relationship, which they did in the first season, but like she's more angsty and older, and
yeah.
I don't know.
Plus, I
thought season 2 was pretty damn good.
A lot of her season 1 was spent with Santa Claus, so I enjoyed a lot of her stuff in season 1.
I did too.
Oh yeah, one fight the reason I say season 2 started on the fights is because they just had all the fights in this one were good. Like remember the lights off prisoners fight?
Yeah.
Like they kept switching the lights on and off, or like the lights went off and people were like firing off guns, and that's like the only times you could see in that fight. I thought that fight was awesome.
Yeah. All right, that's Happy Season 2. Hopefully one day there will be a Happy Season 3. Let's just hope for that. We'll move on to the last thing we're going to review today, The Iron Giant.
The Iron Giant.
What's everybody's thoughts? I forgot how good the movie was. I always forget how good it is until I watch it again. I'm
looking for my notes on this one as well. So I remember I took some.
It was my first time seeing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was. Did what?
Speaking of Easter,
yeah.
One of the first times I ever remember seeing this movie was we all gathered together at my grandmother's house for Easter, and my uncle was like, "You ever seen The Iron Giant?" I don't fucking clue what you're talking about. And it had only been out for like a year, I think. And they just put it in on the TV, and we were watching it while we were, like, all the family was there together.
Yeah.
And you know how families are. They all want to talk and whatnot. So they're all talking while I'm trying to watch this movie. And so I missed, like, a lot of important stuff. They kept turning it down. I was like, "You assholes, I don't want to hear you. I want to hear the damn TV."
Yeah.
But that was like my first experience with this movie, and it still was good enough for me to want to like see it again.
Yeah, it was great acting. The animation looked beautiful. Couldn't really find a whole lot of flaws with the movie. It was very good. I don't know, it's just a damn good movie. Like people always like
solid story.
Yeah, original to my knowledge.
Yeah.
And I love how they like reference. They showed all those old comic books, and he references Superman.
Yeah.
And you know what happens at the end when he's like trying to like save the world, and he says, "Superman." That scene almost made me cry. I'm not gonna lie. I was like,
does Vin Diesel play him?
It triggered
Do what?
I say it played the heartstrings for me.
Yeah.
See, Vin Diesel was the Iron Giant, and Shooter McGavin was the asshole agent.
The FBI.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
I've given the movie a 9 out of 10. I thought it was a damn good movie.
Me as well.
We normally do kid movies on Egg-A-Mania, and I think for most part we usually review pretty good ones, except Flintstones WWE. But it's a whole nother episode.
Okay.
What are you giving it?
It was okay. I guess about a 8.
Okay.
Would you give it?
A 9.
Oh, okay.
It's very rare that things get rated, 9 or that high on here. Well, just that specifically, that high. Like 9 and 10s are very rare.
Yeah.
But yeah, this movie definitely deserved it. It's well put together. Such great characters, storytelling, just solid all around, and great animation, especially for its time.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys got to watch it in the 4K like I did, but I sound like an old man. In the 4K like I did, but on that TV me and Leslie got, it was like, it blew my mind how much better it was than when I was a kid.
Yeah.
What were movies like when you were a child, Papa VJ? We only had 4K.
You guys got the 6 dimensions now.
What were movies like when you were a kid, Grandpa VJ? What you say, faggot? I can't hear you.
Wake up!
What you give
Finish eating
it?
your pudding pop.
What you give it?
I give it a 9 out of 10.
Okay, awesome. All right, let's move on to the final segment.
I feel like one of the reasons it gets that 9 out of 10 though is it's definitely the nostalgia factor. Like,
I didn't rate it.
Growing up with it.
I didn't rate it on nostalgic because I really didn't watch it a lot. I've seen it maybe once or twice. I was like, I just rated it as a movie, and as a movie, I thought it was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10 because obviously it wasn't perfect.
No,
but again, I said like
it was super solid.
For it to be like a kid's movie and an animation and be that good,
yeah,
and anybody can enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that's a solid ass movie.
All right, let's move on. 2 Guys in the Groove. So what's everybody going with for their song this week?
I went with Love Hurts by Nazareth.
Why?
Because I love that song and I thought that would be appropriate.
For Easter?
Yes.
Why?
Fuck, Love Hurts. I mean, you've heard the song.
You should have saved that. We're about to do a Valentine's Day episode.
Yeah.
No.
All right, VJ, what's your song?
I remember the name of it, but I forgot the name of the people who sing it. So I had to go back and look.
That sounds about right.
No, I mean, I really did. I was like, what's their fucking name? Like, I know the name of the song's The Offering, but I was like, what the fuck is the name of the people who sing it? It's The Offering by Sleep Token.
The Offering by Sleep Token.
Yep.
Okay. All right, why'd you pick that song?
It's just fucking phenomenal song.
Okay.
It's one of those things that again, pretty much all my songs are just songs that I enjoy that get stuck in my head.
Okay.
Anything that I think other people will enjoy that I want to pass on. This is Next Generation.
All right, let's go. Oh, all right, here's my song. Since season 1, there have been, I think, 5 or 6 musical artists who've made it to every season. However, coming to the season finale of season 4, 2 have not made it yet. So I was like, I could save 1. Either Ghost or Aurelia Voltaire. Because the others have already been picked. So I was like, alright, we're going to kick one off the season tradition. So for this week, as it being Easter, I was like, let me go with an Easter song. So my song for this week is Death, Death, Evil, Evil Song by Aurelio Voltaire.
I'm not surprised that out of the two bands that could have made it,
Yeah,
you chose Aurelio Voltaire.
I like them. I like Ghost too, but I picked Ghost.
They have an Easter song too, jerkface.
I picked Ghost for the first Egg-A-Mania, and I was like,
Tradition, son. Tradition. What is wrong with you, boy?
I didn't pick him for the second Egg-A-Mania, so it wasn't tradition. I thought, plus Death, Death, Evil, Evil Song, I felt was a good Easter song.
I love how that doesn't even sound like a Easter song.
All right, BJ. I am not prepared for this next segment. Get that phone away. Okay. I'm not prepared for this next segment. I might have to go check my phone real quick. But at the season finale of every season, we're supposed to pick 2 songs to add to the collection of best of Two Guys in the Groove. All right.
Okay.
So let's take 3 minutes to look through the songs and pick 2 apiece. All right.
All right.
All right. I gotta go.
So I need to pick from this season.
Yeah. This season.
Now, why I have you all alone, speaker? It's just you and me. So, Bryan's still there. Everybody, I was gonna shit talk Sean while he was gone. Give future Sean something to listen to. But since you're here, I guess I'll just, not say mean things about your son while he's not in the room.
I don't remember. I don't know what our songs. So I'm taking this just you two picking because I have no idea what songs were on this season.
I don't even think you have Spotify, do you?
No, I have to ask him if it's on Spotify every time I'm on here.
Bryon, you gotta get Spotify, man. I tell you what, though, there's some good songs on this season.
Oh, fuck yeah. I got my 2 songs.
You got yours?
Oh, I got my 2 songs. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is going to the best of Two Guys in the Groove collection on
God
Spotify.
dang it, Sean. I can't pick.
Well,
So many good songs.
I'm going to go ahead and pick my 2. That'll narrow it down for you.
Okay.
Okay, so my 2 songs that are going to get added to the best of collection. First off is I Feel So Strange by Beat Crusaders. Oh yeah, I just picked them like 2 episodes ago. Fucking love that band. They're finally on Spotify. Hell yeah, it's going on to the best of Two Guys in the Groove collection. And my second song, Motherload by Mastodon.
Such good picks.
Yes.
Such good picks. I think for me, I'm gonna have to go with. Oh man, this is tough. God, this has been such a good year for me listening to music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go ahead and scratch one of these off the list. Strawberries Wait by Dance Gavin Dance.
Okay.
Just because fucking Dance Gavin Dance, you guys. And that song's been playing throughout my entire year. Oh man.
Pick Colossus.
That's what I was like. For me right now, it's a toss up between The Other Side of Paradise, Colossus, and Still Feel.
Uh-huh.
And even then, I'm looking at DLZ and Black Bubblegum.
Oh, you gotta pick one.
God dang. Alright, since I picked one metal song already, I'm gonna have to switch it down between The Other Side of Paradise and Still Feel.
Okay. Well, I already picked a song about Feel, so maybe pick the other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick The Other Side of Paradise because it also has just been blasted through this entire year.
Yeah.
The crazy thing is, there's so many more songs by them that I wanted to put on the playlist, but I was like, was like, they can be later seasons.
See, hey, season 5, you can tear them up. I picked 3 steam-powered giraffe songs for season 4.
Looking through this, I'm like, I see the same.
Is he done with?
Yeah, go back to your regular screen. You're cutting out.
Album.
Hey, go back to your regular thing. You're cutting out.
Okay.
Is he back? Okay.
There he is. All right.
Okay, so you went with, what would you say, Last Dance in Paradise and Strawberry Queef? Is that what he said?
Yes, those
Basically.
2 songs.
Okay. Well,
Phenomenal song.
you can find you can find those songs as Two Guys in the Groove, the Best of collection on Spotify. You also got Two Guys in the Groove seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 all on Spotify. And if you don't want to go to Spotify, our YouTube channel has a playlist of every song from every season on a list.
The master list.
Yes, it's all on Spotify or all on YouTube there too. Also, go subscribe to our YouTube channel, Cool Kids with Asthma. We have
Do it now.
Yeah, do it now. We have 2 other podcasts: Fears Are Us, the horror movie podcast; Bizarre Adventure, the Dungeons and Dragons podcast.
Do it now.
Do it now. Follow us on Instagram. He's Butt Chugging Bananas.
Do it. Do it now.
I'm CapCool69 on Instagram. Also, there's the podcast Two Guys in the Dark on Instagram. No one heard that. He just mouthed the words. Do it now. Facebook blowing up. It's bigger than our YouTube channel for some reason. That's Facebook Two Guys in the Dark. We're at 230. Hopefully, we'll be 300 soon. Any other plugs we need to do?
Ding ding, Balasar Island.
No, you're way off. Are you still one? So, any last thoughts for season 4? It was a good season. Did a lot this season.
As I look back over the season that is season 4 and all the struggles and things that we had to suffer through just to get this season put out,
Yeah.
I gotta say, we did good.
I want to end the season out on one observation. I thought it was funny in season 4 how I told you that I had sex on your couch. Next time I came over,
Oh my God.
the couch was gone in your new apartment.
Well, you know, stink like that, you can't wash off.
All right. Stay tuned for season 5.